Here's a secret I've heard from so many software teams. You don't have the monitoring and observability that you hope to have, and the reason is time. You've tried other tools. They've made you do a bunch of work to set them up, more work to get coverage across all parts of your system, especially parts of your system that are legacy or you're not very much familiar with. And then you have to do even more work to make dashboards to make this information actionable. At Akita, we're here to change all that. We're building drop-in, plug-and-play monitoring and observability. Within minutes of installing the Akita agent and giving it access to watch your API traffic, you start getting information not just about your total traffic, overall latency and errors, but your latency and errors in a per endpoint way. How we're delivering this is by watching your API traffic and modeling it so that we know everything that we could possibly know about your APIs without any developer having to tell us. So what the Akita cloud is doing in the background is taking this traffic, inferring endpoint structure, including path parameters. So here, if we saw service ID 0, service ID 1, service ID 2, many other tools would require a developer to intervene and say, hey, these are all the same endpoint. Please count them the same when it comes to latency and errors. We do that automatically using our inference algorithms. We also store a bunch more information about your endpoints, like requests, responses, the types, authentications, all kinds of other information. And so what this gives you at the core is a map of your APIs, like what is everything my APIs are doing. And our first product lets you take action upon this by breaking out per endpoint information. And so if I get an alert, hey, something about my system is slow, I can come to Akita, I can say, hey, wait, there's one endpoint that's significantly slower than the other endpoints. I could potentially go look here, check out like what are the types of the payloads, what's actually going on in that endpoint, and then I can quickly make a change and then make my system a lot healthier. So the goal with Akita is we watch your endpoints and we keep an eye on all of the properties of your endpoints so that you can focus on what actually matters to you, which is shipping new features, making your customers happy, everything else. So our vision is to be as drop-in as possible and take as much load off of developers as possible without requiring months of instrumentation or months of documentation. So we're in beta right now. We would love to get feedback from more early users about what is the API monitoring and observability tool that you want to see. And I'm excited for us to build the future of monitoring together in this automated plug and play way.